Welcome back. This is going to be the last of this video of basic principles that you need to know for how to be conducting. And here we're going to look at hymns that have an upbeat and also how to deal with pauses. So an upbeat is where there's a note before the first main bar. And in language, if you think about it, we often have an unimportant word at the start of a sentence. So like or the to start the sentence. And the next word is really what's mainly important, what's more important, and we emphasize that one. And in music, you often have a note before the first bar as well. So think about hymn 85, How Firm a Foundation. How firm a foundation, ye saints of the Lord. That how, it's an important word, but firm is really where they want to put the emphasis. So they say how firm a foundation. So when we're conducting, we need to conduct that first beat as an upbeat because it's actually the last beat of the previous bar, but we don't have a complete previous bar, it's just that one note that we do. So it's going to always be the last part of the pattern, which remember our upbeat is always going up towards our top position. So we're going to show how we're going up and then we're going to start the pattern as we go through. So let's have a look at how firm a foundation. Now when we are doing a preparatory note for a hymn that has an upbeat, we need to do a small little movement to get us to the position where we're going to do it. It doesn't help if it's going in the same direction, because then how does somebody know when are you starting the upbeat and when is it the preparatory note? So it goes in the opposite direction and then we start like that. Okay. How firm a foundation, ye saints of the Lord. Okay, so we had our little preparatory note and then our upbeat, and then we go from there. So between verses, you also need to be doing a preparatory note before you do your upbeat. Because between verses, you're going to just have done a little cut-off, and then you just need to do a short little movement so that you can go carry on. Okay, so I'm just going to use the first line and repeat it twice to show you how you would go between verses. So I'm going to have our little preparatory note, and then we start. How firm a foundation, ye saints of the Lord. Finish off, preparatory. In every condition, in sickness, in health. And we finish off. On that last one, because it was one word, I did the full second and third beat. You also could have just gone in sickness, in health. And especially at the end of a verse, you often will just go out and finish the last syllable like that. Okay, so that's how to deal with an upbeat. Another thing that we see in music is a pause, or the proper name is called a fermata. And it's literally just a pause on a beat. And you, as the music leader, need to decide how long that pause is going to be. And then you need to tell the congregation and the accompanist how long they need to pause for. You're in complete control. You could keep them paused for 20 seconds. It'd be pretty awkward by the end of it. But you could keep it paused for a little bit longer, or keep it as a shorter pause as well. So it's important that you're communicating to the congregation and to the accompanist how long this pause actually needs to be. And when you're going to start singing again as well, so that they can be ready to take that breath, so they can be ready to sing. So you can either pause where you are in the pattern and just hold your hand at that position and then carry on, or if it works with the music and where the pause is in the bar, you can go out to the side of your body and do a small little cut off and then carry on. You don't pause again after that. We don't do a preparatory beat because we're in the middle of a verse. So we're just showing a small little cut off and then we carry on with the next beat. So let's have a look at hymn 19, We Thank Thee, O God, for Prophet. I'm going to do from the second line of it, where there's a pause. So it goes, we thank Thee for sending the gospel to lighten our minds with its rays. Okay, so this one, it worked out for me to go out to the side, do a short little cut off and carry straight on as we're going through. And so that's really what a pause is. As you are preparing for conducting, practice especially ones that have a pause, so that you feel comfortable with how you're actually going to do it. Where in the bar is it? Does it make sense to pause where you are or to go out and do a small little cut off? So now you really have all the basic skills that you need to be able to conduct music. There are various videos where I'll show how to conduct a specific hymn, and I'll talk about what are the things you need to know for that specific hymn. But the main thing is practice. So when you know you're going to be conducting a hymn, spend some time in the week before just practicing, watching the video, practicing it as you're going through. Practice singing the words as well, so that you are confident in how to be able to sing it and make eye contact and to be able to be confident as you're going through. So really, practice is the really important thing, and then you'll be able to feel confident that you can do this.